It has been 3 months since I've ran. 3 months. My physio has just given me, I was gonna say the green light to start running again, but we're gonna say the orange light to start running again. Happy Wednesday, by the way. I wasn't actually planning on doing a weekly vlog this week. I just wasn't gonna vlog at all this week because I've had those really long 10 ultras in 10 days challenge that I've been editing together. I allowed enough time for the rest of this week to be editing, but I actually finished it completely yesterday and it's going up on Monday. So with the good news and with my extra available time to do a weekly vlog, I'm just gonna do it. I decided walking back on the school run, I was like, hold on a minute, everything's aligning, I can do a vlog. If this is the first video of mine that you have come across, I have been on a running and weight loss journey since February 2020. I used to weigh 230 pounds and I couldn't run. Cutting a very, very long story short, I become an ultra marathoner as of last year, and I want to make content that shows that if I can do it, you can do it. I needed to see someone who was like me online, going through the same struggles as me, because all I was coming across was people making it look easy. They were sporty, athletic type people. I wanted that real, relatable, honest runner, you know? So that is the content that I normally create. Unfortunately though, this year of 2024 hasn't been my year of running. I'll just put it that way. It's not been my year. I ended up getting injured in the middle of the year, and it got really bad. On the 10th of June was the last run I did. I have Achilles tendonitis. I have been having shockwave treatment. I've now had my 5th session of shockwave treatment. My physio saw me yesterday and she said that it's probably a good time now to start testing my foot. It's Tuesday the 3rd and I wasn't going to film at all. I haven't even started a weekly yet. I'm still in the process of getting part 2 of match challenges up. But I just wanted to capture this moment because I've just finished with the physio. I've had my 4th shockwave treatment, or 5th. I actually have lost count. But I'm in the second 3 lots at the moment. My physio has told me that she wants me to test my foot with my normal activity. This is the moment that I've been waiting for / haven't been waiting for. I don't know why, but I just assumed at some point I was going to be given the okay, the go ahead. But obviously I am going to have to test my foot to see if it's okay. Like, of course I am. What was I thinking? She has actually told me that, yeah, she wants me to test my foot, and I've got 2 weeks now until I see her. So she said that in those 2 weeks she wants me to do like a kind of couch to 5k kind of thing, because my regular activity is running. She doesn't want me to go straight in. I'm not going to anyway. Having just had my shockwave treatment, she wants me to give it a couple more days before I can go out and test it. And on Friday she's given me the okay to go and do a run walk. And then for the next 2 weeks I'll just keep going if my foot's okay. If my foot gets worse and I end up in a bad situation, she told me to email her, stop running, and we will take it from there. But the fact that I've been given the okay to test it, my daughter is back to school tomorrow, so I was going to be thinking about getting more swims done, going to the gym more, just trying to do extra things with a little bit more time I have that weren't running. But I've been given the okay to test it and give it a go. I'm excited and I'm nervous. Like, it's, yeah, okay. I have rules. I have been given rules. It needs to be flat. It needs to be smooth. The ground needs to be smooth. In the area that I live in, that's pavement only. And yes, it needs to be not for too long. You guys, I might be able to film a run with me. A run walk with me. How I'm feeling today, the day after, is as per usual. It feels a little bit sore, a little bit tender, and I mean a little bit. It's not excessive. I don't know if I'm just used to a level of pain all the time that I just don't realise that it's hurting. But yeah, it's very mild. It feels like I've had shockwave treatment, and I know that isn't very helpful for if you want to know how it feels, but it just has that weird feeling afterwards. It doesn't last long. I think that's why she wants me to wait until Friday for everything to settle down a little bit. I am so nervous, and I've got I've gone through like a roller coaster of emotions since she told me. It's not even been 24 hours since she said that to me, but I've thought about it and I miss running so much. I don't even need to say, you guys know. If you've been before, you know how I feel. I'm so excited to get out and try it, but the nerves I have, I'm so nervous. What I'm nervous about is going out there for one run walk and coming home and experiencing being back at square one. I am very, very anxious about that, especially because I've spent 3 months not running and I've spent hundreds of pounds seeing this physio and getting this treatment done. It's not about the time and the money. It is what it is. I'm injured. I chose to get this done privately because I haven't even heard back from my NHS referral. That's a whole nother thing. I'm just so anxious that I just don't want the money and the time to go to waste and me be back at square one. I think that's a valid worry. I think that is a valid concern. I think the majority of people who would be in this situation would probably feel that way, I'm assuming. I don't know whether I'm more excited or more nervous. It's equal playing field there, I think. I'm maxed out on both of them. Happy Thursday. I know that I'm wearing the same hoodie as I was yesterday, but the weather has turned and I realise I don't have that many clothes. Just wanted to have a chat with you because it's now the day before I'm gonna test my foot, and last night and this morning my foot has been the worst that it's been in a long time, and I think it's because she targeted the middle part of the Achilles, and I think that is where, actually I'm kind of semi-convinced myself that that is where my injury is. Can't exactly pinpoint where it is, but I think I have, because that bit has been treated and it was painful to treat, which isn't uncommon, but it made me think, this is probably doing something more because it hurts more. And there's 3 parts of my foot that it's painful, and they kind of take it in turns as to which one is going to flare up. But since having the treatment where it was, all 3 parts, everything is flaring up. So I think she's pinpointed exactly where the injury is, she's treated it, and that's why everything is flaring up now, because the main cause, the main injury has been targeted and it's had the therapy, so now it's gonna start healing. And this, yesterday, today, it's been really painful, so I'm even more anxious now about running on it tomorrow. I think, and I maybe just made that decision talking to you, which is why we're running buddies and I love you. I think I'm gonna wait a bit longer, maybe an extra day, see how it feels on Saturday, and then test it out, because I know it needs testing. I know I need to do it. My physio told me to, but I also am in my body, and I can't tell you how in tune I am with that foot. I'm just thinking maybe give it an extra day to settle down, because it is feeling worse than it normally does after shockwave treatment. This is my 5th session, so with this being the most painful after, it doesn't sit well with me to then test it that next day. But pros and cons, I think I now know exactly where the injury is, but possibly not going to be able to test it tomorrow if I'm in this pain. I think we could all be in agreement, if I'm in this much pain, I shouldn't be running on it to test it or not, you know. So it usually takes about 2 to 3 days before my reaction to the shockwave treatment settles down, so I'm going to give it that time, 3 days, maybe 4 days, and then test it. My goodness, I've just done a little run around Tesco. I'm going to show you what I got, because I treat myself, not going to lie. But look, this weather, awful, terrible. I'm supposed to be running soon. Just better clear up. And just like that, I am home in the dry. You know when people say, I just went in for milk, I genuinely just went in for milk. Like, I just went in for one thing. But because it was just me, no child, no husband, no one rushing me, I got to actually breathe and have a look at everything, and I got a little too excited about some of the goodies I found in Tesco. So I'm going to share with you guys. We have been needing to replace some of our mugs for such a long time. Most of the mugs that we have, I've had for years. And when I saw these ones, I just couldn't say no. I just absolutely love them. So I'll start with this one. This is the style that I'm absolutely loving. It's inside. There's the bottom. And this is best person ever. I got 2 of those. Matching, the exact same style, but it says my favourite. And I also found this one, which is the same kind of mug, but it's just in a different shape, basically. This one was £1.50, and these, I think these were £4.50. I had a look in the discounted section and there was some candles, and I picked up this one. It's Cozy Cotton Yankee Candle Home Inspiration. Oh, if you could smell. That's really, really nice. So I'm gonna light that up tonight. I came across some tea lights, these pink cherry ones. Smell those? These were really reduced. These were 60p. I have some vanilla ones. I bought a tray of vanilla ones and I think I paid like £1.50 for them, so bargain. I also have been purchasing a lot more indoor plants recently, and I came across this lovely little plant. Now, it doesn't have a pot with it, which the majority of them do, but the reason I went with this one is, hold on, I have been trying and failing to nurture and grow this plant. This was all seeds, but it's really not doing very well, and I think it's time we made use of the pot. And my idea is to plonk this into here, basically. But £4, and this is guaranteed freshness for 28 days. My biggest treat, which I've saved till the end, I heard about this 3-piece set in Tesco online, and I kind of forgot about it. Last night I was looking online because I just need more lounge wear. I tend to just always wear my hoodies, as you can tell. This is basically all I've been wearing in this video. I always just wear hoodies and stuff around the house, so I got a 3-piece lounge set. Now, I'm not really going to be able to like show it off here, so I'm just going to put it on and we'll see how it looks. Guys, this might be the most comfortable thing I have ever put on. Hello. I look and feel so cozy. This, oh my goodness. This, yes. Get a tea in my hand now. This outfit, candle lit, cup of tea in hand. I am well and truly in my 30s, people. Oh, my hair is an absolute mess. We'll ignore. Only problem I've got now is I'm gonna have to get dressed to pick my daughter up soon, so. But until then, I'm just gonna relax. Oh, this is the comfiest thing. Let me get the tag. It was £32.50. Now, when I very first picked this up and I saw the price, because to be honest, the first thing I look at is the price most of the time, my instincts were like, put it back. But then it clicked what it was. But yeah, I just thought I'd do a little bit of a haul, because otherwise it's just going to be all about my injury, and let's not be miserable. Let's not be miserable, no. Happy Friday. I've just finished getting the school run done. It is absolutely peeing it down. I was not happy about that this morning because basically I don't have a great waterproof coat. I was moaning about it this morning because being a mum, I got everything prepped and ready for my daughter for her to start school. She's got a brand new raincoat. It's perfect. Did I think about me? No. I'm going to be doing the exact same walk that she's doing in the exact same rain that she's doing. If she needs a raincoat, why do I not need one? Riddle me that. So when I was moaning about it this morning to Matt, he said, why don't you just take my ski jacket? And I did, and I felt really nice and warm, and I stayed relatively dry. It did manage to get in through the sleeves and whatever, but my leggings drenched, so I might actually take them off and stick them in the tumble dryer. That's how wet they are. I have quite a lot to do. I've got washing that needs putting away, washing up that needs doing, that is on show. Brilliant. But with today being Friday, it's the day. It's running day, apparently. Now, last night my foot was really sore. By the end of the day, so like I've said before, the pain is quite gradual when I get it. So it starts off mild or not there, and then it ends up being at its worst when I get off the sofa to go to bed. So right at the very end of the day. Last night, when I was getting on and off the sofa, every time I got up, it was really painful. Basically like top level pain. And I kept saying to Matt, I cannot see myself running on this. This morning I've woke up and it's not like it was last night, but that doesn't mean to say it's not sore. I think the best thing for me to do is wait until the weekend is over, see how I feel on Monday. I'm gonna give it extra time to heal after the shockwave, because if I was to test it now with it being that painful in the evening beforehand with no running, if it gets really painful again tonight, I won't know if I'm not quite healed enough from the treatment or if it was the run that's done it. I want to be more of a baseline. I want to be back to the baseline ache that I was at when I saw her on Tuesday, because ever since I've seen her have the treatment, it's got really bad. But part of me is thinking, well, most of me is thinking that it's because she's found the actual injury, like I said before. So with that, I don't think I'm going to get her undone today, because I am worried for a reason, and I think I'm right to be worried to do that today. I was going to email her and just double check. That's my Friday update so far. I mean, will I just randomly change my mind throughout the day? There is always a chance of that happening. It's a little bit later on now, nearly 4 o'clock. I thought I would give you a bit of an update on my foot. I didn't go running today, obviously. I haven't finished putting my washing away yet. I am currently just prepping, well, I say prepping, I am just put some potatoes on the hob because I'm going to make bangers and mash tonight. Nice cosy meal to fill everyone's tummies up. Matt has taken our daughter swimming this evening, which is nice. And in terms of my foot, because of what time of day it is, it's not as bad as it was yesterday at this time. It is sore, but it's not as bad as it was. It is, though, worse than it has been, if that makes any sense. I think I've made the right decision to wait until next week, give it the weekend to settle down, try and calm down, and then test it, because I want the test to be a proper test. I want to know that everything's going in the right direction and running is messing it up, or running doesn't make a difference. Whereas if I go running now, it could just feel like it's messing up, even though it isn't making a difference. It's just really sore right now. So today was supposed to be that day that I've been waiting for, the day that I got the green light, but yeah, it is going to be delayed now. Definitely. I've not really been having a great day so far, but I have some great news. Actually, happy Saturday to start you off. Storm has been annoying. He left a few packages on the kitchen floor for me to find this morning. Perfect. The house has been getting worked on for months. If you've been around, you know. Everything just seems to be going wrong. There's always something that has been fitted and then needs to be fixed or replaced or whatever. We are now having an issue this morning with the outside tap that was fitted a couple weeks ago. It's broken, spraying everywhere. I can't work out how to turn it off. I've looked online, I've asked Matt. Matt's not here, because guess what? Oh, he just booked a marathon today. Like, it's been, what, a week since he's finished his ultras? Anyway, the best news of today, I'm very grateful, extremely grateful to myself that I didn't go for that test run yesterday, because I wanted to know how the recovery from my most recent shockwave treatment has gone in comparison to all the other ones that I obviously haven't tested my foot on. Last night was really good. The pain, I'll say the 2 nights before, the pain I'm gonna say was a 10 out of 10. Last night, 4. I'm gonna give it a 4. Like, it was drastically less. It has been. This morning, I think I can even half what it was yesterday. The pain is probably a 2. My foot and my ankle hasn't felt this good the whole time. Like, we're talking the whole 3 months. So I think my theory that we have found the exact point of injury and we've targeted that is right. I think I've got it right, because you can't see what I'm doing with my feet. It's nothing to be, you know, amazed by, but wow. I can even take my slippers off. Still can't see, but my slippers are off and I'm stood on the floor, walking on the spot. It's fine. I mean, it's not a 0 yet, but the fact that it's a 2 and it's not on my mind, it's not throbbing, I haven't felt the need to take any painkillers, I haven't felt the need to put any Voltaren or ibuprofen gel. What? I am gonna stick to the plan and I'm gonna wait until Monday now. I'm gonna run on Monday instead, because just in case, just in case it needs that little bit longer. I am convinced though, I could go today and test it and I'll be happy. But I am gonna wait till Monday. I'm gonna stick to my guns because I was right not to go yesterday. So let's just see. Let's just see. I'm curious to know what it'll be like tomorrow now. So I'll let you guys know. But I haven't felt this good in months. Like this feels like, okay. I'm gonna chill. But this feels so good. Like, this is the best thing that could have happened. I want to ring my physio and just be like, girl, who's just arrived? Ta-da! How was it?
Yeah, it was alright.
You got a dead bug on you.
I've got a lot of mud on my legs.
Oh, brilliant. It's been raining constantly since, I think, Tuesday.
Yeah, it's been
Saturday now.
3-4 days.
So, what was the route like?
Would have been alright, but it was very waterlogged.
Yeah.
So, very slippery, very muddy, hence my legs being so dirty.
What time did you get?
3:47.
Oh, that's enough of that conversation.
I fell over twice.
Happy Monday. Hold on. Matt. I'm going to put a running vest on for the first time in 3 months. It's almost been 3 months to the day as well. Hold on a minute. This is full of rubbish. Calippo. That's been through the wash. Today is September 9th, so it's been nearly 3 months to the day. The plan was always to run today, because I pushed it back. It was supposed to be Friday. I mean, you've seen this video, you know. Yesterday my foot got slightly worse. So obviously it was like amazing, 2 out of 10. And then yesterday it went back to that base level of like 5 to 6 out of 10. A little bit like concerned about this run. My hair is an absolute mess and I hate it, but we're just gonna run with it. I was going to do a dedicated video, a dedicated run with me today, but because I'm not really feeling myself and I don't know how this run's gonna go, I don't know if it's gonna be cut short early or whatnot, I'm going to add it to the end of this video instead of doing a dedicated video. So my thoughts were also that if you guys have been around for this long and been watching my weeklies all through my injury, you deserve to see me on my first run back, surely. I'm quite glad that it's turned out to be the end of this video, because if you've made it this far, you are a true running buddy. Got the trainers on. I'm gonna do a bit of warming up and we'll get going. Okay, I'm nervous. I'm nervous. I've not started the run yet. I've just gone for a walk because I did some warming up in the kitchen and then I thought, well, I'm not just going to set straight off. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you'll know that where my house is, if I was to run straight from there, I'm either going to be going straight downhill or straight uphill. And I thought, you know what, for my first few steps of this run, I probably shouldn't do either of those. So I've walked up the hill and I'm just kind of like scoping around and kind of trying to work out where I want to go, because my physio did say it needs to be no hills and the surface needs to be flat, like smooth. That's what I'm working with at the moment, but there is a path that I can run on, but there is hills. So I'm in an knowing as to what I'm going to do. Yeah, the camera isn't really giving it justice, but there is, it looks, you know what, that looks flat. Am I just being fussy? This is the flattest part of this kind of like path that I've got. So I could potentially just run up and down here, I'm not going to lie. That is an option that I am giving myself, although it is a gradual incline, so maybe flatter would be better. Can you see that's an incline? That's up and that's down. Maybe that's how I'll show hills from now on. My foot is feeling achy. I'm going to give it like a 6 out of 10 achy. I'm obviously still going to run on it, but yeah, it is still achy, which is a little bit worrying. It felt fantastic on Saturday, like it felt incredible. I don't know what happened, but the ache did come back, and I didn't do anything. I didn't run. I was going to go swimming. I even said no to that, so I need to make a decision and start this run. I don't know how far I'm going to go. In my head, I've got like 2 miles in mind. Whether I'm going to do that or not, I don't know. At some point I've just got to start, so I'm going to pick a route. I'm going to pick where I'm going to go. I think I've decided. I think I've made the right decision. I hope this is going to be the right decision. I'm going to go on the road. Now this is a road, but it's not a road that's used often. Like, it's very rarely used. When there is a vehicle coming, you get loads and loads of notice, and they move out of your way 9 times out of 10, to be honest. Okay, here goes. I'm running. Okay. I'm just a bit nervous, but so far so good. The first 15 seconds. Oh my goodness. It's safe to say I did that too quick. Yeah, I didn't pace myself well. Sorry, I keep checking what's behind me. I did not pace myself well for that, so over half a mile, 0.6 something, and my goodness, I'm out of breath. I saw Matt. So yeah, I had to, oh no, what am I saying? I did have to stop, but that was because I needed to adjust my trainers. They were annoying me. 3 months off of running, and I forget how I like my trainers. I'm very out of breath, you can tell. Not even a mile in, but so far so good. My foot isn't really playing me up too much. It's just my breathing, which is, probably to be expected, having not run for so long. I've come off the path that I was on, and I'm now on this one because it's flat up until you get right down there. But I'm not going to go down there. I'm just going to turn around and come back. Maybe just do like ups and downs. I don't know why I said ups and downs. There and backs, I'm also not clocking the walking, like I'm pausing my watch when I'm walking. I'm not too sure why I'm doing that. I think the main reason for me doing that is I want to know what my actual running fitness looks like right now. So I know I'm going to be taking walk breaks, but I want to know what my running's been like when I have been running. It takes me longer to get my breath back. I'll get it. Just over a mile done, about 12 minutes in. So, as you can tell, I'm very, very out of breath, but I've slowed it down a little bit now. When I picked up the run again, I started averaging 11-15 minute miles, and I'm finding that more comfortable, especially I think because this that I'm running up and down is flat. I'm actually surprised that even though I'm out of breath, I didn't need to stop now. I'm forcing myself to stop now because my physio told me to run walk. So that's what I'm doing. I'm run walking. So I'm really happy actually, because I was convinced that I wouldn't have to remind myself to run walk. I would probably struggle to run again because I'd be so tired. But so far, I know I'm only 12 minutes in, but so far, so good. And yeah, I'm going a bit red in the face, but yeah, so far it's really good. I'm managing to, or I would manage to keep going, but walking on it now, it feels exactly the same as it did walking on it earlier when I was trying to find a route. So I think that's okay. The true test is what's going to happen afterwards though. Do I stick to 2 miles or do I keep going? That's the battle. That is the battle. We'll see what happens. Because I've got like 10% battery left. That's not why I just got back. I've just got back and I didn't manage to get any more clips because I have like 10% battery left. But I did 2 3/4 miles and I was out for around half an hour. I did do plenty of walking. On that run, good. It was probably as good as I was imagining it would be. I struggled at the points that I thought I would struggle. And some bits I actually did better than I thought. When I was on the flat, I realised that I was able to keep running and I had to remind myself that I'm going to have to walk, so that was good. The hills absolutely saw me off, but I will get my hill fitness back eventually. The throbbing in my foot wasn't too intense on the run. Now I'm back and I'm stretched. There is some soreness there, so I'm going to keep an eye out on how that goes. This is the real test really, isn't it? To find out kind of like how it truly is. I'll know by this evening if I'm okay or not, but I didn't want to come back. I wanted to stay out and I can't wait to go again. And I'm just really, really happy that I'm sat on this step now after a run, hot and sweaty, chatting with you guys. Make sure to give this video a thumbs up. If you got this far, you might as well, you know. Stick around because if I am able to go again, I will be filming a full run with me and I'll take you with me properly. I will charge my phone and we will do it properly this time. I'll keep doing the weekly vlogs, letting you know how the injury is. Keep your fingers and your toes crossed for me. I hope everything's going to be okay. This is the first time in the whole 3 months that I feel like I see an end to this. I don't still know for certain when this end is, but I am finally starting to see the light. But thank you guys so much for watching and I will see you soon for some more updates. Bye guys!